carrying out search and rescue. Indonesia is frequently hit by floods and landslides during heavy downpours.
Rising sea temperatures mean an increase in the number of tropical cyclones each year. In Indonesia, the last cyclone triggered devastating floods.
Mau masuk ke jam 8, itu air sudah kelihatan dari kali CGTN itu kelihatan muntah. Pertama sedikit, sekitar 15 menit kejadiannya, sekitar 15 menit air makin gede, makin besar, makin gede juga. Terus setelah makin besar di sini banyak mobil yang parkir. Sebelumnya itu dari mulai malam hari itu jam 8 malam itu sudah banyak yang parkir.
The storm produced floods and landslides that left vast swaths of Jakarta underwater.
Siapa yang masih tinggal, Bu? Maaf.
Sekeluarga di sana.
Ada berapa orang?
Ada 5-6 sama anaknya 2.
Sudah dari kemarin di situ?
Dari kemarin, pas banjir dari.
Tens of thousands fled to temporary shelters across the region.
Beliau-beliau yang punya mobil ini memarkirkan di sini, tapi tidak disangka kalau itu bahwa air itu akan besar seperti ini. Sepertinya tidak seperti biasa seperti ini. Tapi pas kejadian itu sangat luar biasa. Jadi seolah-olah ada kaget warga juga. Ternyata air itu langsung gede banget gitu ibaratnya, sehingga mobil itu terbawa arus.
Plastic waste is a mounting problem globally. In Indonesia, the island of Bali recently declared a trash emergency.
The plastic pollution crisis that overwhelms the oceans is also a growing threat to the Earth's climate.
Musim hujan sering banjir, Kak. Jadi kalau saya merawatnya, tangan juga saya sampai gatal-gatal, sampai flu. Ada juga sering rusak.
The Citarum River is surrounded by 2,000 textile factories that provide jobs but also pollute.
18 tahun saya bidangi sampah ini, punya anak 3. Semuanya bisa kuliah. Yang 1 S3, yang 2 S2 ada di Unpad, yang 1 ada S1 ada di Distrik Mojokerto. Semua itu hasil jeripaya dari pemulung sampah.
Mountains of plastic and styrofoam add to what is already an environmental disaster.
Bagi warga sini, makanya sampah ini harta karun. Harta karun. Soalnya apa? Pagi dijemur, sore sudah jadi uang.
The government is now stepping in with the goal of making the river water drinkable by 2025.
Sebab warga saya ini 900 kakak, yang menikmati sampah ini 600 kakak. Bisa tolong jangan sampai nanti dikelola satu perusahaan yang mengelola khusus sampah ini dimusnahkan. Sebab sampah ini bagi warga saya sangat menguntungkan dan untuk menambahi perekonomian warga saya.
An estimated 80% of the garbage from Bali ends up in the ocean. Diver Rich Horner uploaded this video to raise awareness.
When we pulled into the bay on the boat, I was there to hopefully film the manta rays, and you could see this massive slick, much bigger than anyone had seen before. And so I jumped in, and I knew that I had to film it because I've got friends that are doing research on the island on the plastic problem and the microplastics. So I knew I had to film it. But when I was actually filming it, swimming through it, it's kind of sad. You know, you see this much plastic and you know that it's not good, and you know that it's going to be causing problems.
Scientists turn to satellites to trace the rubbish and figure out how to tackle the problem.
The most important from this is we not just tagging the marine debris, we also tagging the marine mammals. So we know when the mammals, when the marine debris movement has inbound with the mammal migrations. That's the most important.
The team has deployed satellite beacons at river mouths all around Indonesia.
Here, this is from the Indonesia, Jakarta coast. It's already enough here. Is the southern part of the Colombo here, there. So we still don't know where this is end up. So we still to know and to learn the movements.
Scientists believe by following the waste movement, they can better understand the extent of the problem and how best to collect the garbage based on seasonal wind patterns and water currents.
Most of them, 90% of them, are actually beach on the Japanese coast here, okay, and only that one actually went to that direction. So it seems to say that only 10% of the marine debris from that river are going to the Indian Ocean, okay, at that time of the season.
Data collected by the beacons is transmitted hourly to a satellite that pings it over to Indonesia's Maritime Affairs Ministry.
Better understanding where those plastic or beaching are going, it's going to help them a lot on prioritizing their action. For instance, if they have to purchase a dam at the river, they will know which river is a very high priority in terms of environmental impact, in terms of biodiversity impact, and where to put the money first, I would like to say.
Today, there are an estimated 150 million tons of plastic circulating in the world's oceans, with more being dumped every minute.
Some of the ones that we have released 6 months ago are still drifting. Unfortunately, I would like to say, because it means that they are still at the ocean, and most probably it means that most of those marine debris will reach all the big accumulation of plastic that we are all aware of, either at the Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean.